Chapter 2, Mishnah 2. The Mishnah now gives more involved cases in which the rule of the last Mishnah is applied. How so? For example, there were two women. This woman had two undesignated pairs of birds, 4 birds, and that woman had two undesignated pairs of birds, 4 birds. A bird flew from this first group of pairs to this second group of pairs. Now the second group has 5 birds, and the first group has only 3. The law is that by its going from the first group to the second, the bird disqualifies one bird in each group, one bird in the first group and another bird in the second group. This was the rule of Mishnah 1. When a bird flies from group to group, one bird in each group is disqualified. Since one bird in each group is disqualified, 4 out of the 5 birds that are now in the second group can be offered, and 2 out of the 3 birds that remain in the first group can be offered. One bird in each group is disqualified. That is, it cannot be offered. The Mishnah now discusses what happens if a bird then flew back into the first group. If a bird then went back from the second group to the first, so once again there are 4 birds in each group, then again it disqualifies one more bird in each group, a total of 2 additional birds, by its going back to the first group. This return of a bird from the second group to the first is just another case of going from one group to another. So once again, we apply the rule of Mishnah 1. A bird that flies from group to group disqualifies one bird in each group. Before the bird went back, one bird was disqualified in the second group, and one bird was disqualified in the first group. The second group had 5, and 1 was disqualified. The first group had 3, and 1 was disqualified. Now that a bird went back, 2 birds are disqualified in the second group, and 2 birds are disqualified in the first group. Therefore, only 2 birds out of the 4 that are now there are offered from the first group, 1 chatas and 1 olah, and only 2 birds out of the 4 that are now there are offered from the second group, 1 chatas and 1 olah. The Mishnah now discusses if a bird flew once more between the groups. After this point, if a bird then flew from one group and came back to it, and again flew from one group and came back to it, no matter how many times this happens, it causes nothing further to be lost. Because even if all the pairs in the 2 groups are thoroughly mixed together into one group, at least 2 pairs, 4 birds, are always fit to be offered from a mixture of 4 pairs. This is the rule of Chapter 1, Mishnah 3. If equal pairs are mixed, half are fit to be offered. Thus, we can take any 4 of the 8 birds in these combined groups and offer 2 as chatos and 2 as olos.